Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron channel. I'm Steve. So in this video, we're going to be talking about muscle building. On my group Massive Iron over on Facebook, I was asked to prioritize or list what I believe to be the most important factors in the muscle building process, and I'm going to go over them in this video. Before I do so, if you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. The best topic ideas I turn into videos just like this. All right, so we have some factors up here involved with muscle building, associated with muscle building or muscle building workouts. We have volume, which is set volume, or sets and reps. We have progressive overload. We have exercise selection. We have frequency, and then we have some things like the pump and mind-muscle connection. All these things are associated with the muscle building process. So the question is, which one should you worry about most? Which one do I believe is the most important? I'm going to tell you my top and my bottom, and you guys can drop your comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think I'm on target with this assessment. Now, first off, if you want to build muscle, I got to say that all these can have their place. Just because I list something as top doesn't mean anything below it isn't important. Doesn't mean that anything below it doesn't build muscle. Not true at all. With that said, what do I believe is number one? Well, number one is progression. You have to get a lot stronger than you are now. You can have everything else in place. You can have a good exercise selection. You can have a reasonable volume of sets. You can have your training frequency. You can have all these variables in place. But if you do not get a lot stronger than you are now, you will not build muscle. All we have to do is go into the average gym across the country and look at all the guys spinning their wheels. And generally, they haven't packed on a lot of strength over the course of their life. They might have built some muscle, but they haven't gotten strong enough. Now, on the other hand, if you look at very successful lifters who have built a lot of muscle, they have gotten a lot stronger than they are now. They're considerably stronger than the average gym rat that is struggling to build muscle. So progressive overload is truly king. Now, we have some big hitters left up here. Training volume, exercise selection, and frequency. What do I believe is second on this list? I'm going to go with exercise selection. If you have some wimpy chest exercises, and I say wimpy because they're not the big hitters, if you have like cable crossovers and pec deck and dumbbell flies, and you get a lot stronger on those, it's not going to be the same as getting a lot stronger on bench press, dumbbell bench press, close grip bench press, and those types of big hitters. So these two go hand in hand. You need a reasonable exercise selection and progressive overload. That is your muscle building base. Now, next up, you have volume and you have frequency. Which is going to be most important? Now, this one might throw some of you off with my answer. You probably think I'm going to go with frequency, but I'm not. I'm going to go with volume, because over the long run, if you have progressive overload, good exercise selection, a reasonable volume of sets, it won't really matter how you're training, whether you're doing a bro split, a body part split, upper lower, or training with frequency over the course of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. Yes, it might show on paper that training frequency is a hair more optimal than using a bro split. But if you have all these three things in place, over the long run, you're going to build a lot of muscle regardless of how you train. That is not my opinion. We have a lot of evidence out there of successful lifters, and I'm not just talking about steroid users, that build a lot of muscle using a body part split. Do they build as much muscle as somebody as they would have using a full body workout or upper lower? We don't know, because not as many of these guys use that type of approach. I can tell you from all my years in the industry, I've seen just an army of people build a quality amount of muscle mass, and we're talking natural lifters, on a body part split. So what we learn is that while training frequency might be more optimal on paper, over the long run, things kind of even out. Volume is more important to me than training frequency, because a lot of guys just don't have enough volume in their programming to make a difference, to get that quality time under tension. Now, I'm not talking about anything ridiculous. I'm not talking about 30 sets per workout or even 25 sets per workout. I found that I can make pretty good results on 14, even 18 sets per workout. And if you're pushing these sets hard, that's a pretty good amount of volume, but you just don't see the average gym rat when they are pushing for progression, when they have a good exercise selection, using the right amount of volume. And again, volume is sets and reps, or total reps for a body part. Now, after that, then I would move on to frequency. Frequency, we've seen the research. We know it has value for the beginner intermediate lifter. Once you reach that stage, it's probably a good idea. We understand there's other variables involved, other factors involved in training and recovery. We have our joints, we have our central nervous system. And when you get older like me, it's just easier to recover from training a body part once a week. So I'm gonna put frequency at number 4. Now, a couple of other things I have up here: the pump and mind-muscle connection. There is some research that the pump can build muscle, but it's certainly not a variable that has been studied enough for us to say it is a necessity. It's like the last 1 or 2% of a workout. I like to do a finisher before I head out the door after a workout, just to get in a little bit of a pump to squeeze out the last 1% of what I've done that day. But it is certainly not something that is a priority. I would put that at number 5. Not a bad idea to do a finisher, but not required. And the mind-muscle connection. Now, this is such an overbaked topic, something that we've talked about over and over and over again, but the mind-muscle connection is simply not required in any way, shape, or form. Does that mean some people don't find value from it? Yes, obviously some people find value in using the mind-muscle connection. It helps them connect with a lift or whatever. It can have value for certain people, but it is certainly not needed when it comes to the muscle building process. So there you have it, guys. Let me know what you think. Drop a comment down below. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, drop them below. If you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.